There, accidentally touched a hot stove and yanked your hand away before you even realized what happened. Or maybe you had a doctor tap your knee and watch your leg kick out on its own. These aren't magic tricks. They're examples of something incredible your body does every single day. The reflex action. Today, we're diving deep into the science behind these super fast automatic responses and the amazing neural pathway that makes it all possible. The reflex arc. Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll have a whole new appreciation for your body's built-in safety system. So, what exactly is a reflex action? Simply put, it's an involuntary and nearly instantaneous movement in response to a stimulus. The key words here are involuntary and instantaneous. You don't consciously decide to pull your hand away from a flame. Sure, body just does it way faster than you could ever think about it. This is a crucial survival mechanism. It's designed to protect you from harm, pulling you away from danger before your brain has even had time to process the pain or the threat. Think of it as your body's own superhero, always on guard. Now, how does this lightning-fast reaction happen? This is where the reflex arc comes in. The reflex arc is the neural pathway that a nerve impulse follows during a reflex. It's like a secret shortcut for your nervous system. Instead of sending a signal all the way up to your brain for a decision and then all the way back down, the reflex arc handles the situation locally, right at the spinal cord. This is what makes it so incredibly fast. Imagine you're sending a letter. The normal process would be to send it to the main post office headquarters in the capital city for sorting, and then have it sent back to its destination. The reflex arc is like having a local post office that immediately reroutes the letter to the correct address next door, saving a huge amount of time. Let's break down the 5 key components of a typical reflex arc, using our hot stove example. It all starts with a receptor. In this case, the receptors are the pain and temperature-sensitive nerve endings in the skin of your hand. When you touch the hot surface, these receptors are activated. They are the sentinels, the first to detect the danger. They immediately generate a nerve impulse, which is essentially an electrical signal carrying the message danger. Hot. Once the signal is generated, it needs a way to travel. This is the job of the second component, the sensory neuron, also known as an afferent neuron. Think of it as the messenger running from the front lines. This long nerve cell carries the impulse from the receptor in your hand, up your arm, and straight to the spinal cord. The sensory neuron's job is to deliver the urgent message as quickly as possible to the central command center. Now we've reached the third and most crucial part for speed, the integration center. SPIF for a reflex. This center is located within the gray matter of the spinal cord. Here, the sensory neuron passes the message on. In the simplest reflexes, it might synapse directly with a motor neuron. But usually, there's a middleman, an interneuron. The interneuron acts as a simple processor. It receives the hot signal from the sensory neuron and immediately makes the executive decision, we need to move the hand now. It then relays this command to the next player in the chain. This step, happening entirely within the spinal cord, is what bypasses the brain and saves precious milliseconds. With the decision made, the command needs to be sent to the muscles. This is where the fourth component, the motor neuron, or efferent neuron, comes in. The interneuron passes the contract signal to the motor neuron. This neuron then acts like a high-speed courier, carrying the action command away from the spinal cord and down your arm to the specific muscles that need to act. It's a direct order from the spinal cord's integration center to the troops on the ground. Finally, we arrive at the fifth component, the effector. The effector is the muscle or gland that responds to the motor neuron's command. In our example, the effectors are the biceps and other muscles in your arm. When they receive the signal from the motor neuron, they contract powerfully and rapidly. This contraction is what physically pulls your hand away from the hot stove. And just like that, the reflex action is complete. Your hand is safe and the whole sequence happened in the blink of an eye, literally faster than you can think. So, to recap the 5 steps of the reflex arc, receptor detects the stimulus. Sensory neuron sends the signal to the spinal cord. De-integration center in the spinal cord processes the signal. Motor neuron carries the action command away from the spinal cord, and the effector, the muscle, carries out the action. All of this happens without any conscious thought from you. But wait, You might be thinking, I definitely feel the pain after I pull my hand away. And you're right. While the reflex action is happening, a secondary signal is also sent from the spinal cord up to your brain, V. This signal travels on a slightly slower path. So your hand is already moving away by the time your brain gets the message and registers the sensation of pain, making you think, ouch, that was hot. Your brain learns from the experience, so next time you might be more careful around the stove. This process isn't just for pulling away from pain. The neck-jerk reflex, or patellar reflex, that doctors test is another perfect example. When the doctor taps the tendon below your kneecap, it stretches the quadriceps muscle in your thigh. Stretch receptors in the muscle act as the receptors, firing off a signal through a sensory neuron to the spinal cord. In the spinal cord, the sensory neuron synapses directly with a motor neuron, which then tells the quadriceps muscle to contract. This contraction causes your lower leg to kick forward. This particular reflex is important for posture and balance, helping us make tiny, constant adjustments to stay upright without having to think about it. There are many different types of reflexes in our bodies. Some are innate, like the sucking reflex in a baby, which we're born with. Others can be learned or conditioned, like salivating when you smell your favorite food cooking. But they all serve a purpose, whether it's protection, maintaining homeostasis, or helping us navigate our world more efficiently. These incredible automatic responses are a testament to the sheer elegance and efficiency of the human nervous system. They are working for you 24/7, keeping you safe and sound. So, the next time you flinch from a sudden noise or find your leg kicking out at the doctor's office, take a moment to appreciate the incredible journey that signal just took through your reflex arc. It's a beautifully complex dance of neurons, happening in a fraction of a second, all to keep you functioning and out of harm's way. Our bodies are truly amazing, aren't they? If you found this explanation helpful and want to learn more about the wonders of the human body, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.